Hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you're tuning in for this IG live, guys. How is everyone doing? Good morning. It's morning over here. It's the first time I've been home in about a month. My stomach feels good. I'm happy. I'm grateful. It feels good to be home. You know, traveling is fun, but nothing beats home, to be honest. I was actually getting sick the last few days. My stomach was acting up, and that's because I was eating out too much outside. You know what I mean? All that food was fucking me up. And I was starving yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait to eat till I get home. And I did. And it felt so good to eat home-cooked food that from now on, every time I travel, I'm going to have to get an Airbnb with a full-on kitchen. And I'm just going to have home-cooked meals because eating out, bro, that shit sucks. That shit sucks, you know what I mean? Home is where the heart is. Facts. Facts, guys. So on today's call, we're going to be doing Q&As, and we're going to be asking me, questions on indices. I want you guys get to really ask me questions about mindset. I would get your teams on today's call because we're going to be really focusing on the mindset and Q&As for trading, because tomorrow the market is going to open, right, guys? Tomorrow the market is going to open, and I want to make sure that we get you ready for tomorrow, right? Because tomorrow I'm going to give you 10 trading ideas, right? And I want you guys to be mentally prepared for them, right? I want you guys to be prepared for it. So with that being said, I'm going to turn on my Q&A question. Let's see what we got. All right. Type them in the Q&A. I'll be in Los Angeles. I will cook the entire trip. Perfect. Markets are going to be wild. Elections. That's right. And I'm going to make the most I've ever made during this week coming up. You want to prepare for that? I got you guys. Let me open the questions. Okay, question number 1. If it's NFP week, how do we prepare for that? All right. So all we're going to do differently when it comes to NFP week, especially for elections, is when we're entering the markets, you're not going to really put a lot of stop losses. We're going to have to put a lot of mental stop losses, because what happens is this is probably going to be one of the most busiest weeks of trading this year for 2020. A lot of traders make the most out of their whole career, like for yearly, the most in this week. So someone like me is going to be doing a lot of mental stop losses, which means very little sleep. Meaning I'm not going to let any trade just run its course without me physically watching it, especially when it comes to indices. You can still make a lot of money, right? Just you got to be extremely cautious, because there's going to be a lot of wicks trying to take you out on your stop losses. And there's going to be a lot of wicks hitting your targets and not taking you out either. It works in both directions. So you're going to have to manually take yourself out of these trades. You're going to manually close out your trades and profit. You're going to manually close out your trades if it's going against you, right? You're going to have to manually do it, because what's going to happen is the spreads, right, are going to hit your stop losses, but are going to miss your targets. It always happens. How many times has that happened where your targets are touched, right? Your targets hit, but they don't take you out. But it'll touch your stop loss, and they'll take you out, right? Yeah. Well, remember, the broker is in business to make money. They're not here to be your BFF. They're not trying to be your ride or die. They're not trying to make you money. They're not. You're betting against the broker. Every broker you are trading, unless it's a US-based broker like Nadex, it doesn't care if you win or lose. They don't make money off of that, right? They don't lose or make money if you win or lose. But when you are dealing with most brokers, Hugo's Way, CotFX, Pepperstone, FX Choice, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You're betting against that broker. That broker is betting against you. So of course, they're going to do whatever it takes to take you out. It's the strongest of the fittest, right? The strongest of the fittest ends up surviving, right? And they're going to mentally fuck with you this week. So be prepared. They're looking for amateurs. They're going to hunt you. They're going to hunt you guys. Anyone with an amateur mindset, or anyone who really has an emotional instability, don't trade this week because they're going to come after you. The brokers are going to hunt you down, swallow you, chew you up, and then spit you out after they swallow you. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to chew you alive. These brokers, they study amateurs. They know where they can push price to. They know where people are going to get the emotion. We're like, do we pull out? Do we stay in? Do we pull out? Do we stay in? They already know, guys. These brokers, they're wealthy individuals. These people have the best of the best. But guess what? They don't got my fucking mentality because I don't fucking have that weak ass game. Sometimes your pull-out game is so weak that's why you end up losing money. Y'all got to be mentally strong. You got to be mentally strong. I'm telling you right now, mentally strong, because if your pull-out game is weak, let me tell you, you ain't going to survive. They're going to chew you ass out and they're going to take you for all you got. So I'm telling you right now, y'all got to be mentally prepared. This is a big week for us. This is a big week. Like no cap, all jokes aside, this week can make or break you. I'm being very honest. This can be the week that could be the most you've ever made in your whole entire life in trading, right? Or this can be where you lose it all. So you gotta like let me know when I'm giving you these trade ideas tomorrow. Like, yo, am I ready for this? Do I have what it takes, or should I stay away from the markets? Right? You gotta really tell yourself, like, are you ready for this or you're not? Right? You gotta mentally see where you at, right? Not this industry isn't for anybody. It's not for everybody. It's for the 1%ers. And you gotta evaluate, are you part of those 1%? Are you trying to get where the 1% is at? Or are you willing to have the balls to do what the 1% do to get what they have, right? Because a lot of people want the 1% income, but are not willing to put in the work what the 1% do. See, a lot of people want $1 million, but are not willing to put in the work what it takes to build $1 million account, right? Y'all want it, but do you really want to put in the work that it takes? Tomorrow's going to be insane. Like, I'm excited. I'm coming for everything. I'm coming from all those brokers. Like, they don't even know who they're messing with. Like, I know I'm going to do great, right? Because I have the right state of mind. I'm in the right state of mind. They're not gonna take me down. They're not gonna take me down because I'm gonna finesse the shit out of those brokers. I'm gonna finesse them. They don't even know what's gonna happen. Let me see. Let me look. We got a lot of comments. We got a lot of questions. Will you ever come to North Carolina? Absolutely. I'm going there next month. I'm going to be in the Carolinas next month. I'll be there in November. North and South. Let's see. What is this saying? What is this saying? Will you go over this on Sunday? Yes. We're going to go over this on Sunday. Yes. I'm going to give you a really good pep talk for this trading week. I'm going to create a plan for you guys. I'm going to create a plan. All right. Let's see you next question. What do you do to finesse the market? My pullout game is strong. Let's leave it at that. It's strong, guys. Very, very strong. That's how I finesse them. When your pullout game is weak, that's how you get finesse. But when my pullout game is strong, we good. They're gonna try to test me. They're going to try to take me out, but I'm not going to let them take me out. Because mentally, I know that there's zones that they're going to hit to try to take me out, but they can't. I'm mentally prepared for this, guys. That's the best example I can give you. It's funny to a lot of people, I get it, but it's the truth. I'm not lying, I swear. All right. Okay, any advice for a new trader? Don't trade this week. Watch, observe. Watch and observe this week. Don't trade this week. Observe and watch. And don't sleep. Take a lot of notes during this week. Observe a lot. A lot of note taking, a lot of observations. That's the best thing I can tell you guys, especially if you're a new trader. I wouldn't trade this week. If you're new, no. You could take my signals, but still watch them, because even my signals, they're going to try and test you with stop losses. Next question. I have a small account. Should I fund it up? What you can do is at least have a minimum of 300 to 500 this week to trade. If you want to trade indices, but you should only trade indices on FX Choice if you have $300 to $500. For sure. But you can still trade. Let me tell you, I know a lot of people who've turned small accounts into millions. Don't ever get discouraged for a second because you think your account is just too small to generate millions of dollars. Don't ever let that concept leave you. I've been in this industry for 6 years. I've seen a lot. I know a lot. I don't know it all, but I know enough for now. And I'm still constantly learning. But what I will tell you this, don't ever get discouraged, or don't let a small-minded individual tell you that your small account can never turn into millions. Because I've seen people work miracles with $40, with $18, with $13, with $120. Those are numbers that I remember because there's a certain individuals that I'm talking about, right? I've seen a guy 4 years ago turn a $68 account to $300,000, and then from $300 he scaled it to $1 million. Don't ever think that a small account can do miracles, because that's a misconception that people have, because they're so small-minded individuals that they can't comprehend that greatness can come out of a little bit of money, right? Because they haven't experienced it, so they think that it doesn't exist. But I'm telling you, I've seen it happen, and I've seen it happen countless times. So don't ever let don't let a small-minded individual tell you that you can't be $1 million earner because you don't got enough money. That's a lie. Trust me. It could take you a year. It could take you 2 years. But if you compound, you can do it in less than 2 years. If you compound correctly and you don't ever pull out any of your money, you can do it under 2 years. Nope. Proper compounding. I'm reading questions. How do you build trading discipline? That's a good question. That's a real good question. How I build trading discipline for me, I told myself this: if you don't get your shit together, you're going to go back to a job. And to me, that was enough to get my ass disciplined. And what does it mean being disciplined? It means that you got to stick to the plan. You got to trade the plan, and you got to stick to it no matter what circumstances are coming your way, right? You got to stay committed no matter what comes in your way, in your direction. But for me, the biggest breakthrough moment for me to remain disciplined was I didn't have a choice. I was broke. And when you broke, you don't got many choices, right? We don't got shit to fall on, right? We're broke. We're already at the fucking bottom. So for me, becoming disciplined was very easy because I had no other choice. You see, when you give yourself choices, it makes you less disciplined. But when you realize that you at the bottom and you got no other choice, you got no other choice but to be disciplined. Because if not, I had to go back to a job. And I didn't want to go back to a job. I don't want to ever go back to a job. And I know that if I don't remain disciplined, that's what's going to make me go back to a job. So for me, being disciplined was simple. Because I thought about it like, yo, Kim, if you fuck up, you're going back to your job. Like, bitch, you're going back to clocking in. And I don't want to clock in. How many people are trying to end 2020 job free? How many people are trying to end 2020 job free? Think about it. Think about it, guys. How many of you trying to end 2020 job free? Right? How many people? But how are you going to end 2020 job free if you're not having the right mindset, the right skills, the right plan? What's your blueprint? How many people here have a blueprint? You see, a lot of you guys want $1 million, but do you have the blueprint? Do you even have a blueprint of your life? What are the decisions you got to make every single day that are going to get you closer to your goals? What is it? What is it going to take for you to get $1 million? Where is your blueprint? How many of you guys are working on a plan with no blueprint? How many of you guys are working on getting $1 million in your account without any structure, without a plan, without a blueprint, without a to-do list? Think about it. If you don't do those things, if you don't do those things, don't expect $1 million to come to you. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. Don't expect to be a top trader if you don't have a blueprint. What's the plan? How are you going to get $1 million? What do you got to do to get to $1 million? What kind of trades you have to take? What's your risk to reward? How many trades you got to be in a day? How many trades you got to close out? What is the limitations for losses? Are you accounting your losses, right? What are you doing? See, that's what's going to get you to $1 million. Yet a lot of people don't even have that. You got to think about it. It's bigger than just, oh, okay, I want to get $1 million. I'm just going to take Kim's trades. Even if you're just taking my trades, you still got to have a plan with my trades. What are you doing with the trade? What kind of account? Are you compounding when you're not withdrawing? Like, what are you doing? Do you have a lot size plan? Do you have a blueprint to when do you increase your lot sizes? Sometimes you guys will trade at 0.1 and then the next day 0.10 and then you take a loss on 0.10 and then you go back to 0.1 and then you realize why you're constantly going fluctuation in your trading account. You're fluctuating because you don't even have a lot size plan. You don't even have a blueprint for that. You need a blueprint for every plan in your trading plan. Do you know that? I'm going to say that again. You need a blueprint for every plan that's in your trading plan. If you're not that serious about trading, don't expect it to pay you serious money. And that's the truth. I have a plan for every trading plan that I have. If my trading plan consists of 10 confirmations or 10 things, I have a plan and a blueprint for 10 different things. You got to look at it from $1 million perspective. You got to look at it like, how these motherfuckers getting rich, bro? You got to study the rich, man. I'm telling you, that's what all I did. I study them like a chess game. This guy did this, I'm going to do that too. This girl did this, I'm going to do that too. I'm not trying to reinvent anything. I don't reinvent shit. I do what works. And that's watching what great people do. Studying greatness, right? Studying people that have success. Studying people that are in the game and they're teaching. You see, I wanted to be the mentor that I always wish I had. You see, I have a lot of mentors in the industry, but not for trading, right? I have a lot of mentors for my mindset, but I wanted to become a trading mentor where I wish I had that 6 years ago, right? Because I really didn't have any mentors 6 years ago. I had a bunch of foo-foo motherfuckers that weren't making shit money. They were playing Monopoly money in that demo-ass account, flexing that they were shit when they were nothing, right? That's what I ran into, right? So I wanted to make sure that I became the person that I wish I always had, which is I put my heart on my sleeve. I put everything I know. I don't hide shit. Anything I know, you guys are going to know, because I want to put you on. I want to put you fully on. I want to make you real money, right? And for me to make you money, I got to be real. I got to be ruthless. I got to be authentic. I got to be transparent. Even if it offends people, I still got to be me at the end of the day. Because I got to teach you all the nuggets that I learned in my last 6 years. And a lot of mentors, they're not real. They portray to be something that they're really not. Or there's something on social media, but that's not what they carry on. Does your mentor really make money? If your mentor claims to be a millionaire and they still living at home with mommy and daddy, you may want to reevaluate that. If they're still living at home, you may want to reevaluate that. Just saying. They keep wearing the same outfits on social media. You may want to reevaluate that too. I'm just being honest. I study people. I study their moves. I study what they say. And I see if what they say matches what they do. And when your words don't match your actions, that's when I start putting red flags. You see, I like to observe. I'm big on observing and taking data on individuals. And I'll study you. I'll study everything. Because I want to make sure that if I'm going to put people onto a certain individual, I got to make sure what you preach is what you actually practice. I'm being real, guys. You got to be real. You got to be real careful. You got to be real careful. And my life is public. Like, you see me everywhere. You see me in my house. You see me in my car. You see me do everything. You see me talk about everything and anything, right? Because I know that a lot of people are watching me, and I want to be like, guys, I didn't even brush my hair. Like, I'm in my robe. Like, I'm in my house right now. I'm sitting right here on the bar stools. Like, you're going to know everything about what we do, especially for me. You guys got to know the good and the bad that happens to me. You're not going to only know the good, because let me tell you, there's a lot of fucking bad shit that happens to me too. And let me tell you, these motherfuckers try to think they're going to take me out. They ain't taking shit out. They ain't taking shit out. And I'm going to let you know, this is a cutthroat industry. I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. I'm going to let you know that you got to be a damn warrior to last in this industry. Especially when it comes to trading, you got to be like solid. You can't fold. Your loyalty shouldn't come with a price tag. You see, you can't buy me out. And no one can buy me out. You can't buy my loyalty. There's no price tag on my loyalty. See, everything I do is for you guys, my students, the people that need this opportunity. I'm not grinding for the rich. I'm grinding for the people at the bottom. I'm not grinding for other motherfuckers that got it. I don't give a fuck. I'm grinding for the people that are at the bottom right now. Those are the people that are being overlooked. Those are the people that are being counted out, right? I'm working for the people, the minorities at the bottom, right? Us minorities that we're always considered second-class citizens. That's who I'm hustling for, right? I'm hustling for people at the bottom, because everyone, when they get to the top, they think their ass don't stink and they don't want to come back down and bring people with them. See, those are not the people that you're going to see me associating with. You're going to see me associating with the people that are trying to make it. And those are the people that I'm coming down for. I'm not coming down for the rich. I don't give a shit. Y'all already make it, but don't forget about the people at the bottom. That's what I'm doing it for, because I'm tired that we're considered second-class citizens because our hair don't look a certain way, or our skin color is a certain way, or we look a certain way, or we talk a certain way, or we talk too ghetto. I get that all the time. Oh, you talk, I don't give a shit how the fuck I talk. This is who I am. And this is what you're going to get. I ain't going to switch up just because I got money. Now, I don't give a shit about that. Take that shit and I'll rebuild that shit right back from scratch, right? Because there's one thing you can take away. You can take away my assets. You can take away my house, my cars, my money. You can't take away what's in here. You see, people try to buy out minorities because they try to prey on our weak state of mind. You say, you can't buy me out. I don't give a shit about the money. You see, you can only buy somebody who's enticed with money. You can't buy somebody who's driven by a purpose. That's how I know who I'm rocking with and who I'm not rocking with. When you can be bought out by money, you are driven by money, and I don't even want to fucking work with you. I want to work with the people who are driven by purpose, because those are the people that are going to be your loyal people in your circle. When people can be bought out, you don't want those individuals, because that means they're only riding with you until the next big shiny object, right? They're only riding with you to the next big thing. Those are the same people. Those are the same people in relationships. They will leave person for the next person because the next person got more money than the last person. And they'll leave that person high and dry when that person was riding with them when they were shit, right? Those are the people I got to watch out for. You got to watch it out too. That includes your friends. That includes your husband. That includes your wife. That includes your bestie. That includes your sister, your mother, your grandmother, your father. That includes everybody. Like, everybody's in that mix. Like, I want to see who's my real ride or die. Are you riding with me because I got money now? Or you been riding with me when I was shit? When I was at the bottom? When I didn't have a fucking pot to piss on? Those are the people that I'm loyal to. I'm not loyal to everybody that wants to be around me because I got money. I'm not impressed by money. I want to know who. I want to know about your character. I want to know how your loyalty really runs. How deep does it run? Are you easily bought out to jump from another fucking company because of a shiny little fucking chairman title? Or you staying loyal to what you say you were going to do when that moment no longer exists right there? That's who I study. You see, people are impressed and are enticed by money, but those are the weak-minded individuals. You see, if you're enticed by money, you're weak. That means you fold under pressure. That means you don't got what it takes. You're so easily bought, right? I don't want that people. I don't want that people in my circle. We're riding this shit till the wheels fall off, and when those wheels fall off, we're fucking getting crazy glue, and we're putting those motherfuckers right back on, and we're still riding that fucking bitch till the wheels keep falling off, and we'll re-glue that shit. Because that's how loyalty is supposed to run. How many people do you got in your circle like me? How many Kims do you got in your circle right now that are really riding for you, that are really riding with you, right? How many people do you really got like me in your circle, right? When people switch up because they got money, I don't want you now. I don't care if you made it, but you different now. What happened how happened to the people at the bottom? You came from the fucking bottom. Don't you ever fucking forget that. You came from nothing. You came from Section 8. You came from housing. You came from shelters. You came from hopping from one apartment to the next, right? You came from a public school system, right? You came from nothing, from food pantries, right? Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget exactly your zip code. It don't matter where you were brought up. Don't ever forget that there's mad people that still need you right now. And that is the people who you want to call a mentor, a coach, somebody who's ride or die for the people at the bottom, not ride or die for the people already at the fucking top. I don't care about going to no bougie ass restaurants so I can, get a fucking Instagram picture. I want to take pictures with me in the trenches with my people. That's impressive to me. Wow, she didn't switch up. She's still in the trenches with her people. She don't even got to do this shit. That's who I fucking want to follow. That is the people you got to be real careful. Do you got a bunch of Kims in your circle? That's what you got to look. How many Kims do you got in your circle? Let me tell you, I've been a ride or die since I was a little girl. Loyalty to me runs deep. Even though I've been backstabbed so many times. I was just backstabbed 3 weeks ago by a bunch of foo-foo motherfuckers. And you know what? They thought I was going to come down. I was going to no, bitch. Karma's coming, you. Karma's coming. Karma's coming. She's coming. She's coming real quick. Watch out. Watch out. Every person who's done you wrong, that should never turn you into a better person. Imagine if I allowed every person that fucked me over to determine who I am. No, you're still not going to change me, because I'm not going to let you to have power over me. You see, when people are bad to you and you give them power, they control you. And ain't nobody, I'm going to let you know now, ain't nobody is going to have power over me. No matter what you'll put me through, you can try to take me down, run my name on dirt, talk shit on me, count me out, but you ain't gonna have any power over me. And when people know that they can't take away your power, they run. They go hiding because they know that you are someone who is ruthless, who's relentless, and not gonna settle for any bullshit. That's the type of mentality you gotta have in the charts. You gotta have this mentality even in the charts. How ruthless are you? How disciplined are you? How committed are you? How driven are you? How bad do you really want this? Think about it. That is a mentality that's going to take you to next levels. Being weak, crying, that don't do shit. I'm telling you, there's never been any tears I've let out that resolved my problems. And trust me, as strong as I am, I do cry. I cry. Yeah, I cry. But crying is just a way to release, but it never solves. Crying never solves anything. It may feel good, you know, that you're letting it out, but you got to find solutions. Being sad doesn't solve anything. Being depressed doesn't solve anything. Having anxiety doesn't solve anything. Venting all day is not going to solve anything. You got to just keep on pushing. God isn't going to give you things you cannot handle. So sometimes you ask God, like, why? What are you teaching me? Sometimes God is trying to teach you something. Why am I getting so many people that are trying to take me down? Why am I getting so many people that are trying to hurt me? Why am I getting so many people backstabbing me? Why do I have so much backstabbers in my circle? What are you teaching me? What is God teaching you? There's something he's trying to show you. And sometimes we're just so caught up in the pain that we don't even see the lesson. Sometimes we're just so caught up in that pain, you're so clouded that you're not even seeing the lesson God is trying to give you. Because you're so caught up in crying and venting and being so angry that you're missing the lesson. You're missing the point on why you had to go through what you're going through. He's showing you something. And you got to receive that lesson, even if you don't even like it. Even if you didn't ask for it, even if you didn't want it, you still have to accept that lesson and learn from that lesson. You have to, guys. This is the only way we're going to survive. You were not born just to be mediocre. You were not born just to be a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life. Don't tell me that you were born just to be a regular person. No. God has a purpose for everybody that's on this call. Every person that's on this call, you may think, but what do I have to offer? You have a lot to offer. Everybody. There's 550 people on this call right now. All of you guys have something to offer and you don't even know that. Everybody has a purpose on today's call. Everybody. Everybody has a purpose. You have something to offer that you don't even know that you have to offer, but you're so soaked up in the negativity and the toxicity that you're not even seeing the beauty that you bring to the table. You're not even seeing the value, but I don't have money. Money doesn't mean anything. You bring more to money. What are you bringing? What value do you bring? What kindness have you shown somebody? Who have you served today? Have you called somebody? Have you opened the door for a stranger? Have you helped somebody that was on their last dollar, can't pay for a meal? Have you given a meal to someone that didn't have enough food, money to eat? What did you do? What did you do today? What are you going to do later on today? You have a purpose. Use it. You weren't born. Don't trust me. God didn't want you to be born just to work a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life. You weren't born just to be born in poverty and to die in poverty. It says it in the Bible, but people misconstrue that wealth is like bad. No, not when it's used for a purpose, right? Sometimes you get, fanatics that twist these meanings and see money as the root of all evil, but it's how it's used. It's in the content, the service, the purpose that it's supposed to be used for. It's supposed to be used to free you from financial debt, Free your family. Put your family in safer communities where you don't even gotta worry as much, right? Where you don't gotta worry if you're gonna get shot when you walk out your house. When you don't gotta worry if your kids are getting a full education, right? Money can change a lot of things. Money can also be the purpose to save someone who's dying in your family because of the lack of money. They can't afford medicine. Or you helping a homeless family, or helping people in shelters. There's a lot of good things you can do with money if it's used in the right content. And the more good you do, the more good you will receive. Even when I receive bad things, God is showing me something. Kim, this is where you messed up. You allow these individuals that weren't meant to be in your circle, and I had to teach you a lesson. And I got to accept the lesson that was taught. I'm telling you, everybody here has a purpose. Everybody here is valuable. Everybody here is enough. Don't you let some small-minded individual, narcissist, tell you any different. If someone says you're nothing, it's because they're miserable. If someone tries to put you down, it's because they're already down. Somebody who's trying to put somebody down is because they're already down. They're already hurting. What do I tell you guys? Hurt people hurt others. Hurt people hurt others. So before you feel sad, feel bad for them, because they're hurting right now. That's why they hurt you. Pray for them. Everyone who's backstabbed me in the last few weeks, I pray for you, but karma's going to whoop your ass. And I'm going to sit there and watch. I don't eat popcorn, but maybe I'll have some Pepsi with me when I watch. That's how karma works, guys. Even if you don't want karma to go to somebody. That's how the universe goes. It recycles. You do bad, you get bad. You do good, you get good. And I had to come out of a dark place to understand that hurt people hurt people. I had to understand, like, why did my best friend do this to me? Why did my sister do this to me, right? Why did this person do this to me? Why? I'm always asking, why? Those people are already in pain. That's why they hurt me. Those people backstab me because they weren't in the right state of mind. Now, even though I forgive from a distance. See, I can forgive you. Don't mean I'm gonna allow you to re-enter to fuck me again twice. You see, I can still forgive. I can still love. But from a distance, I'm loving you. I'm loving you from a distance. I'm forgiving you from a distance. But you ain't going to come back in my circle. You ain't going to bite the hand that once fed you. That's what's not going to happen. You see, I can love you. I can forgive you. But I won't let a part 2 happen, or a part 3, or a part 4. See, that's the difference. People want you to forgive them and then take them back right into your circle. No. You burned me a few times. I'm not going to let you burn me again, because I don't know what state of mind you're in. When you forgive, you're not forgiving for them. You're forgiving for you. When you forgive people, you're not forgiving for them. You're forgiving for you, so you can heal. You can't heal until you forgive. And it takes a strong person to forgive people for those who hurt them. I had to forgive my sister. I had to forgive my ex-friends. I had to forgive my business partners, but I'm not allowing them back in my circle. I forgive for me, not for them. I know that if I wanted to continue being a better mentor, I had to release everything that was holding me back. And what was holding me back was my pain, the hurt, the anger, the resentment for people who I loved, who I would give my life to, were the same very people who took that knife and stabbed me right in the back. You see, I had to forgive for me, not for them. Because I needed to heal from this pain. I needed to heal. I couldn't heal with anger inside of me. I couldn't heal with resentment. I couldn't heal with revengefulness in my mind. Think about it. You have to forgive for you, not for them. And when you understand that, life's going to get a lot easier for you. It's not something that's easily done. Trust and believe that took me years. It's not something that can be easily done. It takes time. It takes time. And even though you forgive, sometimes you get those moments where you feel hurt when you think about it or you see something that reminds you, but you just got to get back into that reset mind. Okay, got to let it go. Let it go. Let God handle those who hurt you. It's not your job, right? Let God handle them. Let the universe handle them. And it's crazy because every person who's really done me wrong, you know, they're not even doing anything with their lives today, to this day, and it's October 31st, 2020. Do you know all the people who've really hurt me are doing shit with their life right now? Who? It's crazy. It's crazy. You gotta forgive for you. You're not forgiving for them. And when you realize that, they're powerless. When you forgive, you know what you know why you need to forgive? Because when you don't forgive, they still have power over you. When you're hurt, when you're revenge, they still have power over you. You're giving them power over you. You're giving them the power for you to stay angry. You're giving them the power to make you hurt, to make you weak, to make you sad, to make you angry. That's power you're giving them. When you forgive, they don't have power over you. And that, my friend, is how you grow. That is how you become disciplined. And anything and everything I've done in my life, I've learned to move on and accept what was done, release the pain, release the anger, and move on happily. A lot of people needed to hear this. And I hope this resonates with a lot of people that are dealing with personal issues right now. Sometimes you realize you're not even good at trading right now because you're harboring so much pain and anger inside of you that you can't even see clarity in the charts. Sometimes my students are saying, Kim, I understand your strategy, but why am I not getting results? Well, what's holding you back is your pain, your anger, your resentment, all that hatred that you have inside. Sometimes that can be the reason why you haven't excelled in your life. Stop giving people so much power over you. Stop giving people so much power over you. Maybe that's why you haven't performed your best at trading. Maybe that's why you haven't hit that chairman rank. Because you're having so much inner demons you're battling that you can't even figure it out on why you can't perform. That's how you have to think about this, guys. Your emotions can destroy you. You're bigger than your pain. You're stronger than your pain. You're better than it. Don't let it consume you. Pain is only like a hinder. It's like an anchor. It holds you back. Pain holds you back. Pain holds you back. Anger holds you back. Hurt holds you back. So you can't expect greatness to happen when you're in that state of mind. Don't expect for greatness in that state of mind. At the end of the day, you guys have me. You're not alone. I do these lives for you. I do these go lives for you guys. I stay an hour, 2, sometimes 3 hours for you to show you that good people exist. There's good mentors out there. There's good people that truly love and care about you, even if they don't know you personally. You guys got this. Like tomorrow starts a brand new week. Tomorrow is a brand new trading week. Make it your best. Put your whole heart into it. Go for a walk today. Clear your mind. Show that pain that it doesn't have power over you no more. Go confront your pain right now. Get off this live and confront it. And tell that pain that you ain't gonna have power over me no more. Confront your pain today. Let them know that they ain't gonna hold you back no more. Let your pain know that it's done. That you're over with it. That it's not gonna hold you back. Set it free. Let it go. Let it go. It don't matter if it's a relationship, friend, family, money, whatever. Let it go. You got this. Find yourself a friend like me, and I promise you, you ain't gonna fail. You can't fail with someone me. I know I'm headstrong. I can get really, really aggressive, but let me tell you, it comes from a good place. Because I don't want you to have to keep going through more shit if you don't have to. Sometimes you go through it because you're just not in the right state of mind. But if you're in the right state of mind, you can avoid a lot. Not everything, but you can avoid a lot. Because that's what you gain from experience and knowledge. I have learned, one of my mentors said to me that your biggest teaching, your biggest lesson is to learn through others' mistakes. Why do you have to be the dummy to go through them? They used to tell me this all the time. Why do you got to be the girl to learn the hard way? Why can you learn through others' mistakes? And that was the greatest lesson I've ever learned. And I learned through others' mistakes. I know what not to do by seeing others do it. Learn through others. Learn through others, and it will set you free. I'm telling you guys, it will. It really will. Yes, I'm opening. Let me see. Let me look at the questions. Yes, I'm doing my morning sessions at 10 a.m. for indices all week. All week I'm doing them. God loves you, Kim. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do, guys. I really do appreciate everything you're saying. But God loves you too. I'm not talking right now. I'm reading question. I'm reading question. All right. London's probably going into a lockdown. Boris announcing at 4 p.m. Imagine what effect that would have. So Europe going to a lockdown, you will see a lot of selling power for like German 30, UK 100. So a lot of you guys know I brought those two indices on. So basically what that means is if anytime a country goes into lockdowns, expect the market to collapse for it because it's going to hurt the economy, right? So you got to make sure that you are constantly watching what's happening with the coronavirus, right? You got to watch what's happening with the coronavirus so you know limitations. What country are having limitations? What are they doing? And that's going to really kind of determine what's going to happen with that indices. If France, France and Germany on lockdown?
Yeah, pretty much Europe.
If they stay in lockdown during elections, you're going to see a lot of bearish movements in the markets. You're going to see a lot of bearish movements in the market when you see countries in lockdown, for sure. Let me see what else. Yeah, so this is a good question I get from a lot of students. Should I also open an FX Choice account and use that to trade indices? Yes, especially if you're a newbie. I would always pick FX Choice just because it's really hard to over leverage, right? And you can stay in your trades a lot longer with FX Choice. And it's a good stepping stone before you jump into COT FX or Hugo's Way, right? Because you also need a lot more money. So you can literally start with a few $100s on FX Choice and trade indices. Yeah, France is on lockdown, correct. Yeah, FX Choice is not taking any U.S. residents right now. It's a shame. What's the other broker people can use if they don't take FX Choice?
I mean, FX Choice was probably the best one. You can always do Hugo's KLT.
No, they don't want that. I'm talking about smaller broker.
Smaller one? I think we're still looking into it. There's one called Osprey, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, yeah, Osprey. There's one called Osprey. That broker. Osprey. Yeah. Osprey. Yes. Calvin just put it. Osprey, yep. Hold on, guys. Are you trading next week? Yes. It's gonna be some money next week. What? I feel like next week is tomorrow. So yeah, I'm trading tomorrow. Oh, I'm going all in, guys. I'm going all in. No, I'm not worried. Guys, you know I have no fear, right? Like, I'm like the last person to ask that. When you're a very confident trader, fear doesn't exist in me. That's how disciplined I am. I'm never scared. Like, it's crazy because I was in a US 30 trade and it retraced like one huge candle and somebody was like, oh shit, I'm closing out. They're like, Kim, you're like so calm. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna go back up. I'm not worried about it. That's what the amateurs are doing. You're acting like an amateur right now. And I told them, I'm like, you're freaking out because one candle dropped. Like, okay, it's gonna go right back up. Took a few hours, but it did. I wasn't worried. I'm very calm. I don't freak out. That's what the brokers want you to do. They want you to freak out. They want you to panic. They want you to like get palpitations, corona symptoms and all that. No, I'm calm. Just even when I didn't have a lot of money, when I learned about discipline, I was still calm. You have to remain calm in everything. I'm not going to allow that. Yeah, it went back up. You close out your trade in a few pips in profit, and that's it. It wasn't a great trade. Okay, boom, you close it out. Wait, it comes to retrace back to entry. You close it out. You move on to the next trade. And then afterwards, I sold when it broke my structure. It's just that simple. If price doesn't do what you want it to do, that's fine. Close it out, break even, go in when it breaks the next structure, when it's ready, and you make your money. It's just that simple. That's what I do, guys. I don't stress about it. I don't stress. That's just me. I don't know. It's all in my mind. I'm not worried. Should you compound a small account or take profits daily? I would compound. I gotta compound. Take open two accounts. One small where you can withdraw daily and one for compounding. You can do that. But there should always be one for compounding. Oh my God, my hair looks crazy. But yeah, at least have two. Is it true that banks can see our stop losses? Your brokers can see your stop losses, yeah. That is the truth. That is the truth. The brokers could see your stop losses, absolutely. Will you do an event in North Jersey? Yeah, probably in a few weeks. Best advice for somebody that's inconsistent, read trading in the zone. For somebody who's not consistent, I would read trading in the zone, for sure. Trading in the zone is going to help you with your mindset.
And listen to it while you're trading.
What?
And listen to it while you're trading.
Yeah, you can listen to it while you're trading. Yeah, listen to the audio. Let me see what else questions we have. Did you hear about the event in Houston? No. The book is called Trading in the Zone. When are you coming to Chicago? Next month. I'm coming to Chicago next month. Have you blown an account? Did you give up at that moment? Oh, I've blown several accounts. More than 20. No, I never gave up. I kept reloading that bitch up. I didn't give up. Not at that moment. I wouldn't be here if I did. I was like, nah, bitch, not today. Reload. That's what I did, to be honest. I've blown so many accounts, guys. So many. So many. What video should I watch to be good on your Sunday setups? Watch all my favorite videos, guys. Go on my Go Live on Gold Cup and Sundays on the Forex side, and go watch favorite videos. I have 4 videos for my Sunday session. Watch all 4 of them. It's going to teach you how I trade and how to take my setups on Sunday. And the Gold Cup is going to do a lot of indice training. I literally tagged the whole videos. Like, my whole strategy is on there. My whole strategy is on there. How do you know when to jump in a trade? When price closes below my entry, that's when I know to get in. Yes, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. That's correct. I backtest my strategies manually. I go back about 4 or 5 years, and I start backtesting. Like the strategy that I'm looking to, I backtest that strategy to see the accuracy over a 4 to 5 period. All of my backtesting strategy is I go back years, so it's gonna take you a long time. So literally, like if you're trying to trade break and retest, structure to structure, I don't know, whatever strategy that you guys have, go back 4 or 5 years on your trading view and back test that same strategy 4 or 5 years back and see the accuracy, how many wins, how many losses, right? How many fake outs, and tally it up to see how accurate that style is. What helped you master your skill? Mindset. A lot of books on mindset. Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is by far the best one. Trading in the Zone, Naked Forex, Candlestick Bible. Those are 4 amazing books. But mindset. Mindset was going to get you right, because what holds you back it's not your skill set, it's your mindset. But yeah, guys, I have less than a minute left on this live. It's going to end it. But I am going to save it, guys, so you guys can have it. HFX is very duplicatable. Yes, correct. One of my best friends is a Go Live educator, Arlette Collazo, the girl from Cuba, the one I saved. Yeah, she's a Go Live educator for HFX. I saved her from Cuba. I saw her on a little raft, and I went up on my jet ski and I saved her. I see everyone laughing. I'll see you guys soon. God bless you. I love you guys. I'm going to save this live for you, all right? Peace.